Our topic is the role of religion in international relationships. It's a table of contents of our presentation. First, introduction. Importance of religion in international society. Second, main. What role does religion play in international relations? Finally, conclusion. Why is the role of religion important in international relations? Now, let me start the presentation. Religion has many functions in society. Religion gives people meaning and purpose in life, strengthens social integration and stability, acts as a proxy for social control, promotes psychological and physical well-being, and motivates people to work for positive social change. Therefore, religion plays an important role in providing social solidarity in society. Rituals, iconoclast worship, and belief about supernatural beings bring people together, provide rituals and symbolic focus, and integrate them. Religion can also play a role in examining different problems in society and other elements of culture. Sociological tools and methods such as surveys, interviews, and historical data analysis can be applied to religious research in cultures to help them better understand the role religion plays in people's lives and the way it affects society. The first importance of religion in the international community is simply for peace. Religion plays a very important role in international relations, affecting in some way the actions of the state and the major issues of discipline such as foreign policy, peace, order, and security. Therefore, religion is essential for successful diplomacy and peace between countries today when globalization continues. This is because religion plays a role in promoting peace and reconciliation. Religious leaders and institutions can mediate in conflict situations, act as communication links between opposition parties, and provide training on peacemaking methods. For so many people, religion can be a force for peace. The second importance of religion in the international community is for ethical and moral life. Religion allows people to clearly express their responses to questions related to human nature, identity, and purpose, and encourages believers to accept their obligations to live an ethical life. In essence, religion provides a framework of standards for understanding the world and guiding personal and communal behavior. People believe in religion, follow its framework, and try to live an ethical and moral society. These religious frameworks give people something to believe in, provide a sense of structure, and typically provide people who can be connected on top of similar belief. This aspect can have a great positive effect on the mental health of believers and create a positive and ethical society. So, in the international community, religion performs many functions besides what I mentioned, and those functions are really important to society and people.
What role does religion play in international relations? Hi, I'm Sylvia, and we will now explain the role of religion in international relations. We have divided it into 3 parts, and I will first present the role in the political aspect. The relationship between politics and religion is very complex. They are intertwined positively but sometimes negatively. I believe that religion shines when people's lives are hard and difficult. So I think that religion has no choice but to be entangled with politics. If so, what role does it play in the political aspect of international relations? Religion is closely related to politics in a number of ways. In the traditional society, religious leaders were both temporal and civil leaders. It is generally believed that religion plays its role in the national foreign policy and international relations mainly through the religious views of the world, the source of legitimacy, institutions and leaders, group identity, soft power, transnational religious movements, and issues. First, infinite questionable role. Should religion and politics be separated? The topic is still being debated around the world. This question itself is enough that religion plays a role in the political aspect. Islam and Judaism claim that religion and politics cannot be separated and that everything is the domain of God, but Christianity does not insist on theocracy, saying that religion and politics must be separated. Iran is a representative theocracy with religious leaders above political leaders. However, in the case of the King of Saudi Arabia, he serves as a religious leader, king, and supreme chieftain at the same time. So Saudi Arabia does not have a constitution, and according to Islamic law, Sharia law replaces the constitution. In this way, religion can change political orientation, and conversely, politics can change religion. Therefore, this question alone can give some insight into the relationship between religion and politics. Second, the role of promoting world peace. Religion is not usually the sole or even primary cause of conflict. Religious affiliation and conviction often motivate religious communities to advocate particular peace-related government policies. Religious communities also directly oppose repression and promote peace and reconciliation. Religious leaders and institutions can mediate in conflict situations, serve as a communication link between opposing sides, and provide training in world peacemaking methodologies. This form of religious world peacemaking is growing in importance. Third, the role of raising awareness of interreligious solidarity. Politics can increase the sense of solidarity between religions. Religion is to stop death. In fact, after the COVID-19 crisis in Korea, the three major religious denominations, Catholicism, Buddhism, and Protestantism, held a debate about the role of religion. And it was agreed that interreligious solidarity is necessary for overcoming disasters around the world and for the underprivileged. They announced that they believe that if they sincerely strive to help the world, they will bring about great changes in international politics as well. In fact, many politicians around the world have even calmed the people through religion from the COVID-19 crisis.
Hi, I'm Lilia, and now I'm going to explain the economical role of religion in international relations. Religion has been a subject that influences economic attitude and activities of individuals, groups, and societies. The relation between religion and economic performance have been long considered by economists. They found that the demand for religion may partly be determined by economic factors and developments in international relations. I have two examples that prove that religion encourages economic growth globally. First, some economists suggest that higher rates of religious beliefs stimulate growth because they help to sustain aspects of individual behavior that enhance productivity. They believe that higher church attendance depresses growth because it signifies a greater use of resources by the religion factor. However, the suppression of growth is tempered by the extent to which church attendance leads to greater religious beliefs, which in turn encourages economic growth. Then how it affects in international relations. Each religion has its own holy land, and believers naturally hope to go to the country where the place is. For example, Christians wish to make a pilgrimage to Santiago, and Muslims go to Saudi Arabia to visit their holy city, Mecca. When they visit the country as pilgrim or tourists, the country can achieve economic growth. The second example that has economic impact in international relations is religious products. For example, as Islam is the second largest religion in the world, the halal product market is expected to grow globally from $1.4 trillion in 2017 to around $2.6 trillion by 2024, with the largest share of the market value coming from North America. It means halal product is being imported and exported all over the world, and of course, it affects economic growth between countries. In conclusion, we can say that religion has a role to enhance economy by shaping individual values and attitudes, particularly in terms of honesty, work ethic, and trust. Next, Lily will explain in cultural aspects.
Hello everyone, I'm Lily. Following the role of religion in political and economic aspects, I will finally present the cultural aspect. Religion and culture are complex phenomena that have, unfortunately, traditionally been ignored by the bulk of international relations scholars. However, now religion and culture are a big part of our lives, and interactions take place between the two. Let's find out how culture and religion are related. The relationship between culture and religion is revealed in the motivation and manifestations of cultural expressions. If culture expresses how humans experience and understand the world, religion is a fundamental way in which humans experience and understand the world. Thus, religion is considered to be a part of culture and it acts as one among many forms of overtly expressing and experiencing spirituality that is inward, personal, subjective, transcendental, and unsystematic. In other words, cultural values are seen as a foundation to religiosity. These religions play a big role in the cultural part of international relationships that are associated with many countries. In the real world, it unites people all over the world and helps them understand the impact of religious cultural identity. This goes a long way to better explore and explain the more complex and seemingly fragmented world. Additionally, it can play a big role in resolving disputes through more informed dialogue and strengthen international relations between countries with a more peaceful world system rather than a civilization conflict. Next, Brianna will announce the conclusion.
Hello, I'm Brianna, and I'm going to explain why the role of religion is so important in international relations. It is generally believed that religion plays its role in the national foreign policy and international relations mainly through the religious views of the world, soft power, the source of legitimacy, institution and leaders, group identity, transnational religious movements and issues. Also, religion influences international politics in two ways. First, foreign policies are influenced by the religious views and beliefs of policymakers and their constituents. Second, religion is a source of legitimacy for both supporting and criticizing government behavior locally and internationally. Then why the role of religion is so important in international relations? The practical aspect of religion play a very important role in international relations to somehow influence the state actions and key issues of discipline, such as foreign policy, peace, order, security, and the outbreak of war. Therefore, religion is essential for successful diplomacy and peace between countries today when globalization continues. That's all for today's presentation.
Thank you for your listening.